Hi everybody and welcome to Craft with Norma. Today I would like to share with you my second design team project for Graphics Fairy. My inspiration for this journal is a French mixed media artist called Jerome, whose unique work is little known, but I seem to be able to relate to it. So the story of the journal is of it being used and read, and the book is then forgotten. But things have been added to it over a period of time, and things have been plonked on the top and sort of left to gather dust. So that's the sort of theme of the book. Now with Graphics Fairy Premier site, there is so many different forms of the bundles, the printables, there's tutorials, and I've just used one or two pieces that's out of that Premier site. So what I'm going to do is I will leave a link below of all the places that I've got, and as I'm going through the book I'll let you know from where I actually got the some of the images. So if we start off with the image at the back here, which is the front elevation paper, and I've themed that right the way through the journal, as you'll see when we flip through it. Because I like to sort of like have a sort of like theme that goes through. But the front cover is made, I've got some vintage Victorian scissors and I've made a little leather pouch for it. There's some old distressed paintbrushes, an old pencil with teeth mark in it, a little old book there, front cover, and an old English penny from 1907, a little sweetie tin that's been left and gone rusty. And then we've got this glass file which has got some bits and pieces still left in, the dregs of whatever was in it with a label, and a wooden ruler there, and a little fob watch that has been tied up in the bundle with some string. So that's the front of the journal. It is size-wise, it's 9 inches by, sorry, 9.5 inches by 7 inches. So 9.5 inches by 7 inches. And I've distressed the spine of the book using some of my tea bag paper, which I have got a video showing you how to make that. And then I've distressed the back of the book, as you can see there. So it is an old library book itself. So going to the inside of the book, there we go, like that. So here you can see, let's just bring that in just a little bit more for you. There we go. Here's some of the front elevation paper that I've used. It's got 3 signatures, so we've got 2 writing signatures, and then the middle one is a folder. So just to give you a little insight into those. And then on this front cover here, I've just got an image that comes from the antique portraits bundle, and I think it's a team of basketball players, if I remember rightly. And then we've got a typewriter which I've printed out, and some tickets. So the tickets, most of the tickets come from the travel tickets, and most of the office type things come from the vintage office supply bundle. And then here, hiding underneath, is a faux cabinet card, and I think that image, if I'm right, it comes from the Instant Ancestors bundle. That just pops in there like that. And then we open it out. Just let me move this along. And here we've got a tag that I've made, and it's slotted into this is original from the library book itself, little pocket there. And I've just put a cabinet card into there. And if you open this up, it's on a magnet. So you can hear it there, and it's actually stuck with a washer that's there from the shed that's supposedly left there and just gone rusty onto it. And then we've also got the original sticker from the Wallasey Public Library that I've left in there. I thought that would be quite nice to leave it in there. And then this opens up, and you've just got some space there where you can put a tag or anything else. You've got 2 little slots there, and that tag just slots into there for journaling on. So that's the front bit of the cover. And then here we've got, using that tea bag paper, I've just made a little flip book like so, just with some bits of paper in for journaling on. And then these tickets are from the travel ticket. But these little tickets, that's this shape, just here and here, they're from the vintage black labels, and I've just played around with it just a little bit, just to colour coordinate into the journal itself. And then here we've got a little tag that I've a little dog tag there, and this opens up as a little envelope there with a faux 10 shilling note, because we used to be pound, shillings and pence in the good old days. So that just slots into there to keep that closed. And then we come to the first of our signatures, which is mostly made up of book paper and of coffee stain papers, just to journal. So you've got quite a few. There's about 20 pages in each of the signatures. And then here I've got paper that's a bit longer, so I've just folded it over, sewn along the edge, and I've put in one of my journaling bundles, plus a little cabinet card there. That just slots into there, like so. And that's a genuine vintage stamp that's there. And then this is one of the papers from one of our little local shops, and I've just got one of the envelopes, and just to make it look a little bit more dated, I've put some faux old sellotape on it, and that just slots into there like so. And you'll see in various places I've gone and put some additional bits and pieces. Now these are mostly from the French attic ephemera, so they're sort of either papers or they're written checks or bits and pieces. Now I've added those to the book really to give strength to the signature itself, but you'll see them throughout the signature. So there's another one that we've got there, and then I've just added my own piece of ephemera just into that bit there. Oops. I like the sound of that paper, I must admit. That just slots into there. And then here's the other side of that large paper that I've sewn, and I've put in here an authentic 1930s Christmas and New Year card, and it's a photo of the Abbey in Carlisle. And then this is just an envelope with, again, I've just popped in here a cabinet card of the family pet, the dog. I'll just put that in there like so. And then that brings us on to the centre signature. Now I've made this to be more like a sort of folder. So the first thing we do is we're just going to pull this rusty old paper clip off. And these images here, these are the tickets that's from the travel ticket bundle. And that opens up like that. And then you've got some journaling space there. You've got a bookmark ticket there, and again I've just put some space in there for that to go in there to journal. And then on this side I've just got a faux postcard and a faux cabinet card there, and that image again is from the Instant Ancestry bundle. And then underneath this piece of parchment paper I've just got another photo there that's sort of hidden, and that slots into there like so. Folds over, and then that lifts up like so. And then we've got this centerpiece here is more to do with sort of the garden, so it's as if someone's put some seeds away and kept them. And all the seed images and the packets come from the seed catalogue bungalow. And then I've got a little book that I've gone and made. Their seed envelope, and then what I've gone and done is some dried flowers out of my own garden. I've put in some glassine paper there to keep like that, so it's as if it's just been stashed away and forgotten. And then that closes like so. And then on the other side here I've made, again out of the tea bag paper, a sort of faux tobacco pouch, and I've put in a copy of a pound note. Obviously it's not real money. And then I've made a little book out of some really thick, nice quality card, and I've used that front elevation paper that we've got in the front of the book, and that just slots in there like so and keeps there like that. And then we come to the last of the signatures, and again, as I say, it's made out mostly out of coffee stain paper and old book paper. And here I've made a little pocket here, and I've just put a little file in here that's got some vintage stamps in 2 little faux bags, and some note paper there that you can write on. And again, a little travel ticket there, and that just pops into there like so. And then here again, using that front elevation paper, I've made a journal card there, and again another one of my journaling bundles to go in there like so. Another one of these I do like these little images of the horses, and they come from the French Attic Ephemera pack. And then that brings us then to the back page, the back part of the book. And here what I've gone and done is I've made a hole, 2 little holes and a slit, so this little file can slide in. And inside I've just done 2 small little cabinet cards there of children, and just put some labels on it just so that slots into there. And then a little day book, so you can find all the book covers, and they do make nice little books. And I've just put a couple of labels over it. Added a vintage key that I found, quite rusty, and put a little tag there saying box key on a piece of string, and that just slots into there like so. And then here we've got another one of the seed catalogues, and I've just put a little label there so you can perhaps write something and pop it in there. And that is the book complete with story. And do hope you've enjoyed having a look through it. Don't forget to check out Graphic Fairy and their Premier site. It's well worth a visit. The tutorials are really helpful, full of useful information, and there's so many images with so many topics. It is well worth it. So thank you so much for watching. If you're not a subscriber, love to see you join us, and for those who are, nice to see you again. And I'll be speaking to you shortly. Thank you so much for taking the time and seeing what I've made this time for Graphic Fairies. Thank you. Bye.